So then all of a sudden I just started blasting it. Did you hear that?
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. We've never opened this.
Oh, open it.
Guys, listen to me, okay? During my live stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm doing a giveaway, okay? A giveaway for you guys. All you have to do to enter is go to airsoftgi.com, place an order of at least $20. $20. Okay? No, I'm giving away stuff. You guys can win. You guys can win right now, okay? No, I'm not going back in there. No, I'm not going back in there. No. Hey, let me out. Let me out.
So what are you saying about blasting?
So anyways, I just started blasting.
Welcome to another episode of the Dead Box Podcast.
Yes, with a special guest.
Yeah, Michael Terry. Why don't you introduce yourself?
How we doing? What's going on? My name's Myke Terry. How we doing out there?
Yeah.
Everybody good?
I'm doing good, bro. Thank you for coming through today,
Man, thank you for having me.
Yeah, so who are you, Mike?
I am a human. My name's Mike. I'm in a band called I'm a singer. I'm an airsoft player. I'm a homie extraordinaire.
Hey.
You know, everybody needs one of those. You need a homie. You need a homie. Everybody needs a homie.
Yep.
I'm singing for a band called Volumes out of Southern California, Los Angeles area. We're a metal band, and we go hard.
Oh,
That's what's up.
They go hard, yeah.
We go hard.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I met Mike Terry because I was shooting some content for them.
Yeah. That's so random too. That was so random how that met
through a friend, yeah, and then we were kind of chatting here and there. You know, I was cool with everyone in the band.
Yeah. You
know, doing my thing, and then I think one of the days I ended up tagging you in something, and then I stalked your Instagram shamelessly, and then I saw a picture of Mike in airsoft gear, and I was like, oh, is he one of us?
I'm in.
Does he do the do?
I'm part of the team. I'm part of the
crew. Yeah. And so I reached out to him. And I was like, hey, you play airsoft, bro?
He slid in the DMs.
Yeah, no, I sure slid his, I
slid
sure
right
slid
in
his DMs, and I told him, hey, you know, like I also happen to work at GI on, you know, for a day job whenever I'm not doing the freelance stuff, and I shoot content for them. So letting him out, and let me tell you, Mike is a hard man to lock down. He's a hard man to track down.
Man, come on.
But you know what? We're finally here. We're finally doing it.
Yeah, you know, it took a while. We tried to do it because we had that tour come up.
Yeah.
And I caught that nasty ass Rona.
Oof.
Oh yeah.
Oof. It wasn't rough. It was fine, but
yeah,
it is what it is. So
on paper, it's rough.
It was rough. It hurt.
Yeah.
Had to stay inside for a long time. Had no friends. I was
alone.
Alone.
Yeah, but I'm actually very excited just because we have people that maybe we wouldn't really expect to play airsoft, you know?
Yeah.
They're starting to get into it, which I think is super sick, especially within, I want to say, like the music industry.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
See, we're repping some merch here for the guys who are watching. We got
I just want to shout out my boys and fit for an autopsy. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
On the grind, the grindy grind. Yeah. And I got my August Prince Red. Jake Lewis, if you're watching, please
respond.
Hey man,
respond to our
boys,
DMs.
Man.
Yeah.
Jake, holler at him, man. Get at him.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, we would love to collab. Just saying.
Shout out.
Fantastic, man.
August Burns Red and Grimnir Tactical.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So actually, before we start off the show today, Mike, I wanted to give you some gifts here.
Oh.
Yeah.
You just for coming through.
Joyous tidings.
Word.
You know.
Say word.
Because you're a busy man. You're a touring man.
It's true, man. You know.
On the road, yeah.
And I love gifts, man. That's beautiful, man.
Awesome.
Man.
Yeah, I'm glad. Right here, we got a 8-pack of V8 juice. If you guys haven't watched one of our previous videos, we have we did a tier list of best drinks to drink in airsoft.
This shouldn't have been on the list.
How did this get on the list?
We ranked this.
They put this at number one.
Yeah, number one spot.
Him.
Yeah.
Him and Kevin.
Someone's not watching our content. Uh-oh.
It's been a while, man. I don't have a TV where I'm from, man.
Yeah.
It's weird, man.
But Mike, we're gonna have you sign a contract. Okay. You may have to post on social media you drinking this white player.
What are you talking about?
I'll drink.
All right, this isn't it. I have more gifts.
I mean, at least my blood will be clean.
Again.
Yeah. A lot of sodium.
Hey, if this ends up in the fridge or in the dumpster, I'm not gonna be mad at you.
I mean,
please don't throw it away.
No, I'm not gonna throw it away.
Yeah.
I know some friends that drink some Bloody Marys, man. We can go crazy with this.
Oh, okay, all right. So
adult. Actually, I didn't even think about
beverages.
these for Bloody Marys.
Yeah, they do have a hot and spicy version as well.
Wow.
And also got you this as well.
It's a butterfly night. Oh, Oh, we gonna be cracking nuts in no time.
Cracking these nuts, boy. Cracking
man.
some of these nuts. All right.
I'm be busting nut. I mean, cracking. I mean, never mind. Forget it.
All right. And now I have one last gift for you.
What? Okay. What?
Not to be sus. Not being sus. Not being sus.
Hey,
but
bro, you gotta love the
That
love.
Russell Stover?
Come on, man.
hey,
Russell Stover?
Hey, not to be sus. Not
Now I
to be
do
sus.
love. I love a good assorted chocolate, and Russell always holds it down. So man,
Hey,
this is a
that is something.
very interesting group
I don't know what.
of gifts.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. So
I could tell us how I felt, man.
yeah. So
the heart.
this is something that I want to start doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is kind of what I want to start doing for people that come by to the podcast. So, and you guys out there listening,
Want to tune in?
yeah,
come
yeah,
through.
yeah, come through, yeah.
Get your pull of this V8, man. This, and
Yeah.
I mean, you can even get down to micro nuts. Look how small it is.
That is a.
Yeah.
If you want to pinch a nut,
Oh yeah. Look at that camera
Look,
right there.
That is
Yeah.
look at
hilarious.
this. You can pinch a nut and crack a nut at the same time.
Boys,
man.
you are.
Y'all better keep
a
your nuts
clown.
out the way when you see me on the block. I swear.
Yeah.
Oh man, boys, that was something.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah, you know, I like to keep things interesting, right?
Yeah, that is interesting.
Keep it creative.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I just want to talk about just kind of like your history. Like, so how did you get started in airsoft,
Let's see.
or what made you want to play more specifically?
Well, when I was a kid, a long time ago, we didn't really have airsoft. We just had BB guns, right?
Mhm.
So we'd be in the woods, shooting each other with actual BB.
Shooting each other with BB guns.
Oh man, it was crazy. I actually still have a BB right here,
Oh.
stuck from that.
And that's why you don't use.
That's
BB
why you
guns.
don't do that. You don't do that. So it was always kind of a thing that I was just into, you know. And then I found out about it via YouTube, a lot of videos. Watch, you know. I be looking at the content, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
And then I was like, man, it's here. And then when the pandemic hit for real, it was like I started like reaching out to fields to try and like find ones around here
Oh,
to
okay.
play on. And found Tax City, stuff like that.
Oh,
like,
nice.
And then I just linked up with a group, linked up with the Biohazard guys, and started playing with those dudes. And then I got exposed to the Milsim world, and that's kind of really where
You dove in.
yeah, because I'd always seen like the paintball, speed QB for airsoft and that kind of stuff.
Yep.
But it was just so fast. The gameplay was too like
Quick.
it's too fast for me. Like I wanted to actually have a full experience. And like
Yeah.
when I found out there was actual Milsim events, that's why I was like,
My man.
you can't. Yeah, like my mind was blown. So I was like, I have to do that. I got to do that.
I get that.
Yeah, so that's what I really started getting into it. And then I realized that you can't just go into it with no gear.
Yep.
So then you start researching gear, and
Yeah.
then you find out that this world is so massive.
a
and
rabbit
then
hole.
It's just, oh man, it's the money pit and the rabbit hole, and you just fall right into it,
Yeah.
man.
So welcome to airsoft, bro.
Yep.
yeah. And it's like every time you're like, I got everything. My kit's complete. I need this.
Yeah.
I need this. Oh God, I need this. And then you find out you need 10 more things that you didn't even know you had.
Yep. It's only when you play when you realize you need something.
Cause you see somebody else with,
Yeah.
like, damn, I wish I had it.
Yep.
That would be easier if I had like extra mag pouches, just, you know,
Yep.
smaller things, man. So
Exactly.
I think that was the Milsim was really what got me cooking off of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Me too. Me
Yeah.
too. Me as well. You know, I just love the immersion. You know,
Yeah,
you just
man.
kind of forget about the outside world for a bit.
Yeah, it makes
Yeah,
you
yeah.
feel like you're really in it, and everyone else takes it so seriously. Like I remember my first Milsim where we pulled up, and everyone's just walking around with their guns out, with their rifles, and something you don't see
Yeah.
in the normal world.
Of course. It's just like, man, he's strapped up. What?
Yeah, like
What's
this
going
fool's
on?
walking around with a bazooka on his back,
yeah.
like, and then like, okay, fall, get into your tent, get your tent set up, get all this, you know, check in, all this stuff, and you actually have to like, you know, be a part of it, and like everyone takes it so seriously, and so I think that's what I really liked, and like you know, you build the brotherhood and camaraderie with your friends out there in the field.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know what I mean?
for sure.
Like, telling shit jokes, you know, like. It doesn't get any better than that, man. You know,
Yep.
you haven't slept in 2 days. You know,
You all tired, but
yeah,
then you
y'all
get into a
loopy.
firefight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
extra
yeah,
loopy.
yeah, yeah.
So you know, I really I love that. After that, I was like, I got to keep doing this. This is sick.
That's what's up. So how long have you been playing now?
Like 2.5 years now.
Oh, so you're still young into
Yeah,
it.
I'm a baby. I'm not by no stretch. I'm not an OG. No. My boys. You know what I'm saying?
No,
But,
the fresh ones are our favorite.
But it's cool, man. It's really cool to play with people who have been seasoned, to learn what they know, and like, you know, what fields are cool, or what, you know, what stuff to like get involved with, or what to stay away from. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like That's one thing I did in the beginning. I just bought a whole bunch of stuff that I don't even use anymore. Like,
Oh, really?
stuff you don't need, you know.
Yeah.
Shit guns that I will never play with before ever again, you know, like just because you want to save money or you don't really know what you're getting into.
Yep.
You know, taking a chance. And so I think that it's a learning experience for sure. And it's playing with people who've already been in it. It's helped to like streamline my process and finding my way and finding my play style too, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I would have never found out about running a grenadier, or you could even be a grenadier if you didn't, you know, run with other people.
That
So
noob tube.
Yeah. By the way, I think his tactical gearheads is gonna go up before this podcast, so make sure you check out his tactical gearheads.
check that out. Check it out.
I will say
Check
though,
it out.
even though like two and a half years is still a pretty good amount of time. Your loadout is pretty.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would definitely say like you've done a really good job at finding like that happy medium. It's sort of what I do, right? Like it's a happy medium between like spending too much or like being too cheap. Like you find that nice middle ground. Yeah, where the setup is very practical. You know, gets the job done. Yeah, nothing super fancy or overload. You know, because some people, you know, they're very into like the whole costume aspect of it. You know, so they have a bunch of stuff that you don't even really need.
Right.
Yeah, but they have it just because they like doing like a full super like kit correct, you know, look, yeah, which, you know, like I respect that.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. It's just a lot of it for me is weight, because it weighs a lot and you're running around all day. If you're not using it, get it out of here.
Yep.
There's nothing worse than having an extra bag on you that you don't need, that's just carrying gear that you could just leave at the base.
What's that old saying?
Hey, all I'm saying is it's good exercise, all right?
But what's that old saying though? Ounces leads to pounds.
And pounds lead to pains.
Yep.
Yeah. I will say, as someone that consistently carries 20 pounds.
Yeah, he tries to make it as realistic as possible.
Well, no. It's more like I'm just lazy. So like my plate carrier, I use it for, you know, real gun shooting, right? And for in worst case scenario, let's say.
Well,
let's say.
that's not a bad thing either.
But
Because, you know,
yeah. But I'm just lazy because I used to just take out my plates and put fake ones.
Yeah.
I'm just too lazy now, and then I just justify it by saying, oh, you know, I just get good exercise.
Yeah, I mean,
True.
Because the real plates are hard to take out of my carrier. It's very snug.
Yep.
Yeah, so just like always having to do this, like it's.
Yeah,
it's
I think I would
pain
just
in
leave
the
them in there too.
It's just a chore. Is what it is.
Yeah.
I get that.
I just put up with it, and I just tell myself, oh, I'm crossfitting.
Yeah, just training, man. Training for the end days, bro.
Yeah,
It's all good.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So so you said that you've been playing for about 2.5 years, and you're really into Milsim. So what are some events that like you really remember the most?
Oh man, Desert Fox events, Lion Claws was a lot of fun. We did a tactical challenge. I forget the name of it, but it was at the Air Force Base.
No, I think it was at the airplane graveyard.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
We were actually there together, and
were.
we didn't even know.
That's
didn't
true.
even know. Yeah, separate
didn't
teams.
even know. That was a lot of fun. I think that's probably been the most, because that was the
yeah.
most intense.
Oh, yeah.
And I've never
But it's just like
played
the
on an
coolest
airplane.
place. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the
hostage
the
situation
coolest.
on the airplane.
I mean,
Like,
neither did I.
Doesn't get any.
It's funny because he was telling us a story about how his team lost. He's pretty sour about it.
We're not gonna get into that right now.
Bro, but I remember one time I had to shoot a fake role playing terrorist on the plane.
Yeah.
Inside the stewardess cabin.
Oh,
It is the most
the duck
tight.
one?
It's
so
the
yeah.
tight, most cramped. Dude, like, Cisco. Honestly, I wish you were there.
So you can watch me get stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Motherfucker.
but there was a prop bomb that we had to defuse. And
Yeah.
we hit it there,
Yeah,
because we literally we sweep the whole plane up and down. You know, we're looking every nook and cranny on this plane.
I think we got hung up on that same
Yeah,
point too.
and we're like, where is it? And then all of a sudden we see this little like staircase, this tiny little staircase that like goes up into the stewardess cabin.
Yeah.
And we went up there and someone started shooting at us, and we're like, oh, how are we gonna clear
I'll get
this?
it.
How are we gonna clear this? And
Go ahead, continue.
okay, and yeah, so we were trying to figure out how do we first of all, where is this dude?
Yeah.
And how do we kill him? And so, you know, we eventually, you know, a couple dead bodies later, I see this little like yellow looking piece of cloth underneath, because like these little small bunk beds in this cabin, they're curtained.
Yeah.
So you can't even see them.
Yeah.
I see this little yellow thing sticking out. I was like, is that a piece of clothing? And then I just shoot it, and I hear, ah! Got him. We got him.
Done.
And then I had
Easy
to like
clap.
crawl like my way through another one of these bunk beds, and I found this little like Pelican case with the prop bomb, and we had to like defuse it.
Oh dang!
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
Yeah.
But Cisco, you should have been there. It would have been hilarious.
That game was intense.
I wouldn't have even climbed up. And be like,
Traffic jam, bro.
I obviously
Traffic
can't
jam.
get in there.
Yeah.
Traffic jam.
That's funny.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, there's I do want to try. I want to try one of the 40-hour Milsims.
Milsim West,
Yeah,
boy.
Milsim West or Grimnir Tactical. I know that they have some coming up. I want to go out to play on.
That's East Coast, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've never played on the East Coast yet.
Yeah, we haven't played on the East Coast. We
Yeah.
need to play on the East Coast.
We played in Texas.
Ooh, yeah, I really. There's a couple fields out there I want to play on as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
Texas. I would definitely say the people out there, like, they're way, just way more chill.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
With the environment of the
Yeah.
community, it was refreshing to see. Especially, my bad. It was refreshing to see, especially like we're so used to being in SoCal, especially like you're experiencing it right now. Only playing in SoCal. Once
Yeah.
you get out to other places, even when we went to Arizona and played, like the community is different, and it's really cool to see just the different. How do I phrase it right? The different.
Different scene.
Yeah,
It's a different scene.
I guess
yeah.
that's the way.
Yeah, because in SoCal, I think people are very like competitive.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
because
very.
SpeakyB, because SpeakyB's there, and like I think a good amount of content creators are also there on YouTube.
Yeah.
Are from Southern California.
Yep.
So I think the scene in Southern California Airsoft is actually very, very big. It's probably the most saturated, honestly.
I can see
Yeah,
that.
yeah. But if you go out to other states, it's a lot more laid back. People are a lot more friendly. Like I don't want to say that they care less, but like they don't really care too much about like getting all the 25 kill streak, calling the tactical nuke, blah blah. They're more about it's like, hey, like I'm just here with the toy gun, like let's just have fun.
Yeah, that makes sense. Have you guys played the mall in Arizona?
Yo,
Have you guys
No,
played
we
that?
haven't.
I want to go to the mall.
That would be so sick. That's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
one
yeah.
of like my top 10.
Oh,
I
yeah,
saw
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just imagine the echo of
Dude,
all the guns shooting.
The tag,
like,
the tag rounds
Oh.
going off in
Oh
there.
yeah, just
You're not
everything
just ears ringing by the end of the
the
day.
thunder be the sound grenades, bro.
Yeah, man.
Well, luckily all of us wear ear pro, so we'll all be
Yeah,
good.
I'll be all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
We'll just hear like,
Yeah.
oh, that was.
So
That
so you,
sounded painful.
so you said that you've never been to a 40-hour straight Milsim game before.
No, not an overnight game. We've done the
day games?
Yeah, day game, 2-day games, but never like the fight at night, unless it was like the night game.
Mm.
Well, I guess yeah.
But not
okay.
consistently
Not
through.
consistent.
Yeah.
No, not consistent.
Yeah, definitely. I'll say it's very different between like a day event versus like a continuous
Yeah.
48-hour game. I would say the biggest difference is, like with all these day events, I think the event organizers, they're being paid to entertain you, right?
Right.
So a lot of times in their mind is like, well, if they're paying the ticket price, the customer is expecting like a whole like 5 hours straight of just play, right? So they have like, all right, one team, you ready? Other team, you ready? All right, go! And then it just becomes like this huge like battle, which is also super cool.
Yeah.
That I would, if you guys haven't done a day event, I would highly recommend it.
Yes.
Because it is completely different than just your normal regular day play at a field, a weekend.
Yeah. It's just go,
Yeah.
go.
But with the
go,
Milsim,
Yeah.
but with the
Lunch. Go.
yeah. I would say the biggest downside is just fatigue. Unless you're
Yeah.
like very physically fit, it gets very tiring, physically.
Yeah.
And then.
I always leave my legs always so smoked by.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah, for sure. But with the Milsim game, that's like an overnight Milsim game or like a whole weekend long Milsim event, is that they have some form of like a story,
Yeah.
right? So. You're in a way you're like role playing, like let's say like you do like Milsim West and you join like the NATO side, right? Like you kind of have to fit in the role of like you're a peacekeeper in like an unstable country, right? So there is some role playing elements involved, and also most of the time, like a lot of time, you're not really doing much. Like they'll send you out to places, right? They'll send you out on patrols or like, hey, like go secure this building and like hold it for a bit.
Yeah.
And so most of the time, like you don't even know when a gunfight will start, but oftentimes like you kind of get caught with your pants down. Like I've gotten into gunfights with like just my underwear on, which is
He has told me that.
Yeah.
I have homies that
Yeah,
have gone to
yeah.
To Milsim West as well. They're just like in their bag and like their tank top and whatever silkies, and they're just like, oh, gunfight's going on. They just get out with like.
Yeah. See, that's what I want that. Yeah.
yeah. It is.
I want to
It
see
is.
that.
It is another level of like adrenaline
Yeah.
pump. Sometimes they'll just roll up on you like literally with your pants down. One of our head techs, I don't know if I'm allowed to say the story, but one of our head techs, he He was
He's
shooting.
gonna say it anyways.
He was shooting. No, because it's a funny story. We were in a gunfight in the morning. We were all sleep deprived because our whole team, we were filled with a bunch of newer players, and they were like very like squirrely, very like panicky. So they kept waking us up all night thinking that we were being attacked at night, and it was nothing.
Yep.
So we're just up all night, and then in the morning, that's when the actual attack happened. The crack of dawn, all these like Russian dudes came up to us, and they're starting shooting us. And Taylor was taking our head tech Taylor. He was taking his morning dookie. It was on a second story. I was right below him. We're shooting. I was a support gunner. I had a machine gun, and I guess there was like an abandoned bathroom. So he lined this abandoned toilet with a garbage bag, and he was
hot bag.
Yeah.
Hot bag.
Yeah, he was taking one. And
God bless
yeah,
that
yeah.
man.
Nobody knew though. Nobody knew. We're all just shooting, getting it on, and also I hear someone laughing upstairs. I'm like, hey, what's going on? And he says, I'm literally taking a dump while I'm shooting these Russians, and I just see his gun barrel just sticking out of the window.
Oh man!
And then eventually we chase him off. They can't. Our area was pretty well defended.
Multitasking.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? At its finest.
Yeah,
That's what's up, man.
And then as they were running away, I hear like a rustle of a plastic bag.
He threw the bag
and then
at him.
I just see I see this
Mortar.
bag just.
Incoming mortar.
Yeah.
That's a biohazard attack. Right
Yeah,
there. What are
yeah,
you talking about?
Incoming mortar fire.
Yeah. So that's one memory I'll always have.
That's awesome.
Yeah, for me. Yeah. So I would definitely say you should try it out.
What, hot bagging?
No.
'Cause I ain't doing all that. I'm gonna let you know.
Maybe
off top. I ain't doing all
not
that.
the hot bag,
Okay.
but
But the shooting.
the 40-hour Milsim game
Gotcha.
is definitely a different experience. And, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I have to do it. This
It
year,
is.
that's my goal for the year, is at least to do one.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, the year is young. We're still in January.
Yeah. So you would consider yourself, so you lean in more towards like the Milsim rather opposed
Yeah.
to the competitive CQB. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Which I do enjoy. I do enjoy the CQB, and it's good just to learn how to do it.
Yep.
Be able to move around. Helps me because I'm left-handed, so it helps me to like work my right side.
he'll shoot you in all the weird angles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So,
good though.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun to do, but I prefer the Milsim world.
I get it.
Yeah.
All right. So have you always been like, so you said like you knew about Airsoft or got into it like as a kid?
Yeah.
You were always thinking about it. So like, did that like, did your interest or fascination with Airsoft, like, did it come from like video games, or like did you always just think guns were cool, or?
I mean, I've always loved guns, but then also I'm a gamer, so
I get it.
I do love first-person shooters.
Nice.
I'm gonna need to get you on stream one of these days.
Let's go.
I'll be playing every Tuesdays and Thursdays.
We can get into it.
Oh, I'm gonna need to
what
get
we
the-
talking about?
I
What?
get it.
What's
Actually, boys and I just played Ready or Not.
Okay.
It's a tactical FPS game.
The
where-
SWAT simulator,
Yeah,
basically.
it's
You're
very
a
slow
SWAT
paced.
team, yeah.
So you have to worry about like civilians, hostages.
No sprint button.
No sprint button.
Yeah, you walk.
It's really slow paced.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to arrest guys. You have to like before you engage someone, you have to tell them like hands up. Like it's crazy.
Yo, that's sick.
Yeah, it was a completely different vibe because like coming off of traditional FPS games, I'm just so used to running around, shooting the bad guys,
Everybody's
moving
a shooter.
forward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody's a
yeah.
shooter.
But here it's like you can cut a corner. There were times where we would open the door and just immediately get blasted.
Yeah.
And we're just like,
Done.
Yeah.
Done.
So it's very interesting. Like Boaz was saying, like with two people it's pretty hard, but like with a larger squad,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it
For a
gets-
four-man team is pretty ideal.
Yeah. Because you got to work together to
Yeah.
to see it through, or else you're screwed, man.
Yeah,
Like,
which is another thing too. Like, it forced Boaz and I to communicate more, and we started learning each other's like habits. So I just kind of said, "Hey, I'm always gonna go right when breaching." So then
Right.
we kind of worked
Gotcha.
on our flow together,
Gotcha.
and it was
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, we got to play, man.
Yeah,
I'm with
absolutely.
it.
I'm down.
So so other than that, you are also a music man.
I am.
Yeah.
I
So
am.
are there any other hobbies outside of Airsoft that you enjoy?
I'm a chef.
See,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I went to culinary school.
Oh, did you?
Oh, okay.
And I work in the kitchen up in LA.
Oh,
So
okay,
when we're
okay.
not touring, I'm cooking. I'm slinging wings, making pizzas and
Oh, that's
burgers.
what's up.
Wait, what?
Yeah, man.
And
Come
it-
get some food, man. Come on, man.
What's
Yeah.
The business you want to shout out if you want to?
5 Line Tavern in Eagle Rock. Come see
Oh,
us.
Eagle Rock.
Eagle
okay,
Rock, yeah.
okay. All right. Yeah.
It's a sports bar. It's a Bengals bar. I don't know if you guys are into
Bengals.
sports.
Bengals.
Yeah, I don't even know how the Bengals got a team. Whatever. It's it's huge, and they're in the playoffs doing all. They're
Yeah.
doing well right
I'm
now.
part of
so
I'm part
it's been
of
super
the
busy.
Chiefs bandwagon.
Oh,
Part of the
okay.
Chiefs bandwagon.
Okay,
my
you
boy
Chief.
Andy Reid out there.
Okay.
My boy Pat.
Okay.
Dude, Patty Mahomes, bro. Patrick Mahomes. He's my age.
My homie.
Yeah. He's my age, and he signed over $100 million contract. Still blows my mind. He's literally my age. We're the same age.
Yeah, but he invested into sports probably when he was young.
Dude, he was a baseball player in college.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was a pitcher.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he's got that pitcher arm.
Well, he got the arm.
He's got the arm for it. Yeah, yeah.
The arm. It came naturally.
But it still blows my mind. He's 25 years old, and he already signed a couple years ago.
100 M's.
$100 million.
M's.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, we should get
It's
him
like
ears off.
100 of these.
You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
But real.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
real.
yeah. But
You
for
got
real,
bread
yeah,
on
yeah,
deck.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. All right. So you like to cook, and then
Other than that, I like to just hang out, be a dude, you know,
Chillin'. I get
do
that.
stuff, hang
Yeah,
out with my
yeah.
dog.
yeah.
Yeah.
So also being a part of the metal and also the hardcore subculture, I wanted to say. Do you also? I know that this is also what you do for work. You play music for work,
Right.
But do you also like go to shows and stuff like that?
I do. I love
Oh,
music,
okay,
man.
okay.
Yeah. If there's a good show, you're probably going to see me there.
Yeah.
I enjoy music a lot.
Got any good stories?
I mean, what kind of stories do you want to hear, dog? I got plenty of
like,
stories. I got
yeah.
stories for years. plug.
Maybe some involving injuries, because those are always fun.
Oh, injury. Okay. An injury for myself because I'm very clumsy. We're playing. We're in Vegas, and you know, I've been there for a day or two, so
Okay.
pretty
bad.
a little foggy.
yeah.
So we're
yeah.
on stage. We're getting into it, man. And there's lights. We have like a big light show, and getting into it. The crowd's hype. They're hype. So I'm like, I'm going to the crowd.
Oh, you go to the
Watch
pit?
this. Watch this. I'm going
that's
to
my
the
favorite.
crowd.
I love it when bands do that.
Yeah. Well, this one I had a different time this time. So as I'm going over the side, I get hit in the eye with a strobe, right?
Oh.
And so I can't see. I'm like, it's so bright. I wasn't expecting it, and I go to step off the stage. I think I have more room. Yeah, I have no room, and I fall off the stage.
Oh.
Smooth off the stage.
Oh, man.
And then not only that, but I fall into the barricade, and I fell in such a way that I crushed all the bones in my left foot.
Oh, damn.
And I'm like, I've got my adrenaline's pumping, crowd's still going crazy. Finish the song, whatever. Finish this whole set, because this is like second song in.
Oh,
so I'm like
shoot.
limping around.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I could
I'll
tell.
go through.
I could tell something's wrong, but
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'll be all right. It's okay. I'm
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'm okay. Cool. We get backstage after the show's over. Everyone's like, don't take your shoe off. Let's just go. And then I was like, no, it'll be fine. I'll be okay. I take the shoe off, and my foot goes like,
Oh.
it was like
Oh.
you could see it swelling and turning black, and like,
Oh,
So
man.
yeah, it was broken. So I had to go and spent the rest that was like the second weekend of the tour, and we had like 4 more weeks, so I had to do the rest of the tour with a broken foot.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
Yeah.
That turned out a lot more serious than I thought.
I mean, it was funny. Everyone laughed at me, so it was cool.
okay.
So,
How high was the stage though? Like a good 6 feet? Like
yeah, like a good 8 feet.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it was like
Okay.
I had time to think about what I did wrong. That's how far.
I was
That's
just
how
about to
far
say-
down it
I was
was.
just about to say, you know what?
Yeah, it's
life
like,
slows down,
it's
this
like,
was a
You're
bad
probably
idea.
wondering how I ended up here,
Yeah.
and then you proceed to fall and
Bro,
destroy
that's
yourself.
so rough.
Oh,
But respect though. Like I personally love it in shows when like vocalists or singers will go into the crowd.
Yeah, I do love it. I mean, I
yeah.
love the participation.
Yeah. Because there's just one band that I really like called. Have you heard of Being as an Ocean?
Oh yeah, they're great.
Yeah. Because the singer for that band, he also loves to get into the crowd. So
Yeah.
he wanders around the crowd and stuff. And I remember one song. Dude, they have such long song names. It's
they
a
do.
one
It's
song.
like telling a story.
The hardest part is something, and there's that one like super clean like breakdown section,
Yeah,
and he was in the pit with us, and he started moshing with me. He pushed me. I was like, oh, you pushed me. I get to push
Hey,
it back.
sometimes you start feeling it,
Yeah,
man. You gotta let it out.
Yeah.
I get that.
You gotta let it out.
Yeah, man. And there was also this one lady from this band called Sharp Tooth.
I've heard of them, but I've never heard.
Yeah. They're more like
I heard of them, but I never heard of them.
I've heard of them, but I've never heard them.
You've never heard them. Yeah. So they played live. This one I forget what show it was. It was some show, and it's a very like small like cute looking like very like small chick, but she's got a mouth on her.
Yeah.
She can growl, she can scream. Yeah. Oh yeah. She was 2-stepping on the stage. I was like, yo, she's legit.
That's all right.
And then she jumped off the stage at one point and started like screaming at the crowd, and I was like, yo, like she was like
Fool
this.
fell in love.
I know.
She was like
Cupid
this
just
small.
went right to the heart.
No. She's happily in a relationship. Completely respect that.
Okay, respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
But but like she was like walking around the crowd, and yeah, she was like this little like ball of like rage and hate, and it was sick. And then at one point in the song, she got into my face. She got up into my face like, oh, is she gonna like hit me?
That's when he fell in love.
I was like, yo, is she gonna hit me? Is she gonna?
Come on, do it.
No, because I was waiting for her to like.
Puts an X right on his cheek.
I was waiting for her to put her hands on me, so that way I can just hold domino effect where I could, if she like pushes me, I could push someone else. So I can like cause like a storm in the pit. Yeah,
It's like a pit can line.
Yeah, but then she like whipped around. She whipped around and she went to someone else. Yeah, she got in someone else's face. So I was like, oh well, there goes that moment.
No.
Short-lived, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I respect that. You get into the pit. Yeah,
I got to, man. You got to get into it, man.
Honestly, I respect artists, in general, just because because I sing a little bit, and when I was younger, I used to do like smaller performances for like benefit concerts and shit, and like just the courage to not have stage fright and talk to everyone, and I mean even what you do, going into the crowd even further, like the confidence and just like being able to absorb all that energy is like super dope.
You need to go to one of these shows, by the way.
Yeah, come on,
because
man. You gotta
because
come
like
to
the energy in the room is different. Like once you walk in, once a band starts playing, like you feel it in the air.
Really?
It's definitely tangible.
You feel
It's
it
a
in the
tangible
air.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm never be a person to say that I don't get scared. I get deathly afraid. It doesn't matter where we play. Like even right now, I feel like I'm about to throw up.
No, bro.
But it's like I think that using that is what helps to get through the show because that is that kind of fight or flight energy that you're putting out into the crowd. The crowd feels that, and they put that shit back out too.
Yep.
And that,
Just
the room's about to explode.
Yeah.
It's an insane,
man,
a very
like,
intense feeling.
Yeah, one example is like I'll literally be talking to a guy next to me, like in the crowd, right? We talk, oh yeah, like what band are you here for, and like what band do you like? We talk about music. Yeah. All the band comes up, and then they're like, I want you guys to open up this pit right now, and then the dude next to me, we're having a friendly conversation. Dude, he's trying to punch me in the face, bro.
Oh.
Like the energy is different, and even for me, I flip a switch. I'm just like, dude, I'm going to like plow through someone right now.
Yeah. See, but like Boaz has told me when these shows happen, like there's a dedicated mosh pit circle.
Oh yeah.
Area you go in there and get loose.
I mean, you could open up a pit anywhere.
I mean,
that's
true.
Yeah.
A pit will break out at any point.
Okay.
Like literally, where like if I can't make it to the pit, so
you
crowded,
start the pit?
Yeah. I'll literally go. My friend just push him, then he pushes me back. Then it's like this spiraling domino effect. It is a sight to behold. Like you have to
also
experience
cool
it.
for watching that from the stage view.
Yeah.
You're like, damn, in the back, they out there squabbling in the back.
Yeah.
They're like way over there. Like you see it in the front always.
Oh, you
like,
see it happen though.
Yeah, and then you see one breakout over here, and then one breakout over there. And then sometimes it'll morph all into one, and the whole room is going. It's pretty awesome, man. It's a sight, man, for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. So you are also one of the vocalists for Volumes. I believe there's two of you.
Yeah, there's two of us.
Two Michaels.
Two mics, and we're both left-handed.
Oh really?
Yeah, which is crazy. I don't know how that worked out.
Yeah. So not to put you on the spot or anything. So you do clean vocals and you're a growler, right?
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna?
I knew
I knew he was about to do it.
If I lay down the track, right now,
He's not warmed up, my guy.
I just want to hear it. If I were to lay down a track,
if you're not prepared,
nah, man. I gotta drink some coffee. I gotta do my vocal warm-ups.
Let me tell you something. As a vocalist, if you don't do your warm ups, you can easily destroy your throat.
I just want to hear like ooh, like a really like low like Batman and then like a really high like.
That's all I got.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's a practice one. That's a practice one. That's the for the low.
Yeah. But that's one thing that I've always wanted to learn how to do, but I can never get it right. Just
the lower one
properly, just how to properly scream. Because there's a lot of bands out there that I appreciate them. I respect them because like their screams sound more raw when they do it, like when they actually scream.
Yeah.
But they don't have technique, so they end up like destroying their vocal cords. Like our homie Ollie Sykes from Bring Me the Horizon. Yeah, he can't really scream anymore because he threw his voice out. Yeah.
Oh dang.
Is that why? I didn't know that was the
is it
reason why.
Bring Me to the Horizon going to that
the When We Were Young festival? Yeah. I
How do you feel about that? I heard it's gonna be
okay. Here's my thing. Everybody tripping off of this show. It's gonna happen, man. It's not like it's not like some big conspiracy. Like all those bands, they would get in more trouble for advertising that these bands were going to show and
they're not
them
gonna
not
play.
show
Yeah.
than if they were actually going to show.
Yeah.
And like it's already 3 days now. They've moved it to 3 days instead of just the one. So
Okay.
They got
Last time I
time.
heard it was 2
All
days.
right.
yeah, they upped it to
Yeah,
they
yeah.
added a third day
Because they need to. Because
gonna do
logistically,
anyway.
yeah, all those bands in a 12-hour period. I mean,
I'm pretty sure that the way it went down is that they said it was one day to get everyone hyped on it,
Yep.
to get them talking like they were talking,
Yep.
so it would sell out, so they could add a second day, and then more people was talking more shit about it, so they added a third day.
Yeah.
So,
So now it gives more time for everybody.
so
time,
yeah,
yeah.
everyone's. I think it's gonna be fine, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think, I mean, I'm excited. Just like every band ever that I ever listened to,
Yeah,
all
for real.
playing on one.
I was
in one
surprised.
area. It is crazy. It's really wild. It's wild.
Especially like one of the headliners is My Chemical Romance. I was like, didn't they break up? Like,
Yeah. I guess they coming back.
That's what I
just
said.
for that one show.
Just for the
coming
one
back.
show. You know they're gonna drop it.
Yeah, come on, nigga. Come on.
Well, right now,
That money
right now,
too
like,
good. That money too good. The
Exactly.
shows, the
Yeah.
energy, everything. The life is back. You know, people are going to shows again.
Yeah.
Now's a good time to be in a band.
I mean, punk and that kind of music is coming back.
Yeah,
I,
for sure.
I blame, not blame, but I credit Travis Barker. For,
Yeah, he probably gonna be in there heavy.
Yeah, but I am very happy that that's sort of where the culture is shifting now to like the early 2000s.
Going back.
That is, that's
It's
my
refreshing.
bread and
It's
butter,
cyclical,
yeah.
man. It's like everyone wants to hear that.
Yeah.
You know.
So you being a touring and a traveling man, have you ever tried playing airsoft at all? Like while you're touring?
I have on the last tour. I tried to get out to Texas. I forget the name. Somewhere it's in Dallas. It's close to Dallas.
Probably D14.
It was something with a D. Yeah.
Oh, D14, yeah.
But it worked out so that we had a long drive the next day, so we had to leave. So we weren't able to take the day off that I was going to take to go play.
Oh dang.
So we had to drive the next day. But it is my goal to. I bring my gear with me. I bring my loadout with me.
Oh really?
So yeah,
Okay.
just in case.
Yeah.
Because
Just in case
I
you
like
squeeze some time.
Yeah,
in.
yeah, and like
Yeah, that's sick.
You know, and fans will come and be like, "Yo, you want to, we talk shop, and so like, and I always like, look, if you guys have a field or somewhere we can go play, I got, let's go. You
That's
know?
sick.
So if you're out there and we're coming to town and you guys want to play airsoft, please
Send him
hit
an invite.
me up. Hit me up. Slide into the DMs. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I really want to play in on the East Coast, like that.
Ballahack.
I really want to play
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That looks crazy. Just the videos and the gameplay and just the content that guy puts out. It's fucking top notch,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's really entertaining. So I
Swamp
definitely-
Sniper? Shout
Yeah,
out.
shout out Swamp Sniper.
Uh-huh.
And
That and that government training place.
yeah,
Yeah.
Where is that? Is that in
Might be
is that
Virginia?
West Virginia, I think it is.
Yeah,
Yeah. Actually, I think that a couple the Grimnir dudes, they were telling me that they work and do games and stuff out in that area. So that's another place I really want to go and play.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm so new to it. I'm still excited and like I
Yeah.
really want to see everything that Airsoft has to offer, all the fields, anywhere that I just enjoy the camaraderie. I
yeah.
enjoy the, you get a couple hotheads, you get a couple bad apples.
Oh, of
but
course.
for the most part, everyone is so nice
Yeah.
and so accepting and like you
Yeah.
know, as a kid who's always felt as an outsider and stuff, it's always cool to find somewhere where you fit in. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So Airsoft was that for me. Metal was always a place where I could go and like do something alternative and still feel like a normal person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just be you.
Yeah, just be me, be myself. Yeah.
I feel that so much. Yeah, especially like airsoft isn't like other hobbies. Like what you said, the camaraderie in airsoft. Like if you didn't know anything about each other,
Yeah.
you meant if you find out that you both like airsoft,
automatically
instantly.
have something
Yeah.
to talk about. Now we're friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Automatically. It's so weird. Like even like when we were talking, he's like, "Oh, you play? We gotta figure out a way to link or do some stuff and like
Yeah.
and make this happen." It's like, yeah, of course, let's do this.
That's what's
So,
up.
Yeah, definitely. I think a good, or maybe one of the main reasons as to why I think we're very tight knit as a community is because for me growing up, right, when other like outsiders would know that play airsoft, especially like if they're older than you, they'd be like, then why don't you just join the military and like
Yeah.
do real guns? Like, well,
I ain't trying to die.
well,
fool.
if I
I'm
try
not
to
trying to get yelled at.
yeah, because if I try to shoot you, then like you're dead.
Yeah.
But if I shoot you with an airsoft gun,
We get to shake hands and go home at the end of the
exactly.
day.
Yeah, exactly. Because at the end of the day, they don't know because they never tried it, right?
Right.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
the outsiders, they just look at it and they're like, "Oh, these kids playing pretend," but which is true.
Yes,
Very true.
It is true.
It is
but,
true.
But there is definitely a very fun side to that. A very escapist side to that.
Yeah.
So I think because everyone, we all kind of get that treatment one way or another. You know,
Yep.
we look at each other. Oh, you know, like they don't understand.
Yeah.
but we understand.
You don't
Yeah.
even know, dude.
Yeah.
You don't
You're not
even
even
know.
my real dad.
Yeah.
You're not my real dad.
Yeah. I mean, even with my musical taste, you know, like growing up, like my family, like, what are you listening to?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That was a
yeah,
constant
yeah,
thing
yeah,
I would
yeah,
hear.
yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
Turn that devil music off.
Yeah. My no, I kid you not. Like I'll put it in the car sometimes, you know, and then growing up, and then my dad would be like, "Dude, it sounds like a machine shop." I'm like, "Exactly, sick,
Sick. It sounds awesome,
and
dude.
he's like, I don't understand. You know?
My
So-
parents, it wouldn't even make that far. My parents' first note be like, "Oh no, not in here. Turn that off. Take that out.
Yeah.
Take that out."
Yeah, it's like, why do they always talk about like destruction?
Yeah, yeah. It's like, why
And-
is he? Do you need a hug?
And so angry, and
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. But anyway, but that's also a similar way where like, you know, outsiders, they don't understand. Yeah, but then when you're in the community, we
get
understand that no one understands, but you understand each other. And that no one understands.
We understand.
Yeah,
A lot of
yeah.
understanding
Yeah,
going on.
Yeah.
That was a whole cocktail of words you just put together there, my friend. That's
Nice. I'm impressed.
Oh man.
But yeah, man. Yeah. So not to interview you the whole time. But like, do you have any? It sounds really cheesy. Any questions for us or anything?
Now let me turn it around. I'm gonna do the interviewing.
All
Okay.
All right. So how long have you guys been playing?
Whew, I would say I started playing seriously in 2006.
Okay.
Yeah, I got this is back when Airsoft at least in Southern California, was more of the Wild West, and there weren't any real shops you can go visit and pick
Right.
up stuff. So you'd buy stuff on the internet and
Hope.
yeah, hope and pray that it would appear.
Yeah.
And it was me and a couple of friends from high school. We played video games together. We actually like started like a video game club in our high school, which was really cool.
That's sick.
Yeah, like during lunch, we'd all get into like the teacher who was sponsoring the club. We'd go in there and we'd set up like the GameCube or whatever and just like play games all lunch and then
LAN
teachers would come
party.
by. Exactly.
Hell yeah, man.
Actually, we would do that.
Long live the LAN party.
But yeah, I was like, oh man, have you guys ever played paintball? I was like, yeah, no, I used to play paintball. And I was like, no, I've never played paintball. I was like, have you ever heard of Airsoft? We're like, oh, actually, I have heard of Airsoft. I want to get into it. Like, oh yeah, me too. And then we're just like, all right, let's all buy Airsoft guns.
Yeah.
So we all took the gamble together, and then they all luckily all of our Airsoft guns appeared. Just showed up on the door, and we're like, dope. And we would do like the whole backyard shooting, or don't do this, by the way. Shoot,
Yeah,
like,
not anymore.
yeah,
Can't do
not
that
in the
now.
neighborhood.
No.
We would run around
Cosby
like the
on the
neighborhood,
scene.
but like,
yeah.
but back then it was different because parents were a little bit more. I don't want to say understanding, but they just didn't pay attention.
Right.
So when all the kids are running around outside, they're just like, all right, they're doing kid stuff. Leave them be. We're not gonna bother them.
Yeah.
So we would do that, and then eventually we got to go to our first field, which was actually SC Village. Before they opened up the Viper field. So we were playing on the paintball fields and we were sliding around on the mud and stuff. And we were just like, oh, damn. And back then there was like one team that had like 30, 40 players that show up regularly.
Yeah.
And it would be them versus everybody else. And we just get dominated. But I was like, I need to know what they're doing.
Right, yeah.
And then even my friends were just like, man, we need to upgrade our shit. So,
Yeah.
so we dove in. And then eventually 2015 came around. I got hired here in the storefront. And then that just, like, by that point, I already probably owned like 20 or 30 guns.
Yeah.
So like, even getting into the airsoft industry was really cool because I got to see a little bit deeper into the manufacturers, projects that got coming out, and then seeing people come into the store, you already know you have a common interest, or they're interested, even if they're like first-time customers. I love talking to first-time customers because I don't know. I was like, especially like kids when they bring in their parents and like their parents are really hesitant. I'm like, listen, it looks dangerous, but you want to treat it like a real firearm, but at the same time you can have a lot of fun with this, and there are a lot of things that your kid can benefit from it. Obviously, number one, exercise. I mean, I'm not a good example, I'm fat, but but you get your kid running around, and then there's the layer of communication between teammates, the skills you get from being able to assess and kind of critical think your way through different firefights, and
I think also
objectives and
teaches
stuff.
responsibility.
Exactly, that too. Like, I mean, I can't really say it for me because, again, I started off in the Wild West, but it did give me a discipline and a level of respect for firearms. So when I did get to shoot real guns for the first time, I had all of those safety fundamentals like already drilled into my head. So I already knew how to manipulate it. And then
also not to point it at people.
oh yeah, obviously, yeah, because I hear plenty of stories like, yeah, I took my friend and his wife out, and then his wife just went, yeet, and I was like, oh no, it's so bad. Yeah, I've been playing 2022 now. Well, I can't do maths. What's that? 14 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
14 years I've been playing.
Well, 2006. So wouldn't that be? It's 12 years. No, not 12 years.
I'm terrible at math, so I'll just let y'all figure that one out.
Yeah.
I'm not good at math either. Maybe it's 16 years. I think it's 16. Yeah, 16.
Maybe
years.
16.
16.
Yeah, I've been playing a while.
Yeah.
A hot minute.
Yeah.
I've been playing for about 12, I would say.
Okay.
12 or so years, like seriously. Yeah. Just like him. Always knew about airsoft guns as a kid. Probably 2006 as well. That's when I got introduced.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of my buddies had a Big 5 Sporting Goods AEG.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, with the spring-loaded grenade launcher thing. And I was like,
Was it clear?
No, it was black.
Really?
It had a tan M16 full stock and a tan little shorty.
You probably
rail
wouldn't have
thing.
seen any of these since you're newer, but back in the day, a lot of the airsoft guns that were available.
Weird,
clear,
bro.
right?
They're weird.
Clear, especially in like
and
Walmart,
weird,
especially the BB gun section. You
But
see
but he had 2 mid-cap mags that you need a speed loader for. He had an 8.4 volt, nickel metal hydrate battery that goes,
real low power.
But I was blown away because I was in his backyard and it was going full auto. I was like, yo, what the? This thing goes full auto?
Yeah.
Because I was always used to like the little pew little BB guns that you have to like cock back every time,
Yep.
So I was like, yo, this thing goes full auto. I was like, yeah, but I go semi. I was like, semi? Why you go go full auto?
Yeah.
And then,
rip.
but it took, I think I was like maybe like 9 or 10 at the time.
Mm.
Yeah. And then it took a lot of convincing for my family to allow me to like buy an airsoft gun basically.
Yep.
But like I said, like one of the skills you learn is responsibility. So I showed them that hey, like I'm not gonna treat this like a Nerf gun or whatever. I'm not gonna shoot my brother with it. I'm not gonna point at anybody.
Actually, a question I've been wanting to ask you is, how do your parents feel now that you work for an airsoft?
I don't think they care anymore. Like I think at this point they've kind of given up on me. I don't want to get too much in my personal
just
life.
Be the way he is.
Yeah, I don't want to get too much in my personal life, but one detail I might add is just I am a son of a preacher.
He was a son of a preacher man.
Yeah. So of course there were a lot of childhood expectations, For sure. But hey, bless my parents. They're I love them to death. They're great folks. But yeah, I think they're just kind of giving up on me on any sense of expectation, because they're like, oh yeah, like you can learn guitar, but you better not play that devil rock music, and then that's what I started doing.
Next thing you know.
What's funny is I remember the first time when I got my airsoft gun the first one, my mom thought I was slinging drugs. She was like, you ordering guns off the internet? And I was just like, Mom, it's not.
It's not even real.
Even now, I don't think she really likes that I'm doing it, but I'm like, hey, Mom, it's paying my bills.
Yeah.
Like,
it's fun.
You know what I'm saying? My dad, he's just like, hey, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and then even when it comes to like airsoft guns and stuff, right? Or like hey, okay, fine, I'll let you have this airsoft gun, but you better not be getting into real guns. And then I got into real guns.
Yep.
And then like
it's a gateway,
yeah.
Thing,
So
man. Why wouldn't you want to shoot a real one?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So like it's definitely very interesting. I think just like the whole story of like getting into airsoft, just because it was so when we were younger, right? It was a very new thing.
Yeah.
Which I think now a lot of the younger kids now, like they have it so nice because it's a lot more well established. They're
It doesn't have a bad stigma around it.
Yeah, so there's a lot more dedicated fields now for it. There's a lot of brands, a lot of retailers that offer dedicated airsoft stuff. So I think right now is as good a time as ever, to get into airsoft.
Oh, for sure. Especially with what is available back then. Like if you wanted something to shoot like at today's standards, you needed to upgrade it. Full metal guns were a commodity back then. So now you like every other airsoft gun.
Yeah. It was a rare treat to have a full metal gun. It was a flex.
Yep.
It was a flex, and what else? Having the rotary hop up.
Yep.
Right, that was a flex.
And now guns are coming in with them standard.
Yeah. Having a LiPo battery, actually, big flex.
Really?
Big flex having a LiPo battery. Yeah. So speaking about guns, though, would you consider yourself a collector? Do you have a private collection?
I'm building it. I am in the process of building my collection.
Okay.
Spilling water everywhere. I'm sorry.
You good?
Yeah. I have a few pieces. I've got like 8 to 10 pieces. 8 to 10 right now.
Okay.
That's how much I have.
between like handguns and rifles and stuff like that, and not like my grenade launcher. That's my piece.
I get it.
That's my exciting piece. I there's so many other guns that I really want. There's so many guns.
So what would your dream gun be? Like what model of gun, or it doesn't have to be a specific brand, but like what gun speaks to you the most?
The M4 variant. All of the M4s are.
There's one more gift here for you.
You have one more gift? A little late now.
The gift.
All right, you like M4s. Congrats, you joined the Mayo gang. Yeah. All right, you're part of the Mayo gang now.
Hey.
That's what we was gonna lay that right down. You feel me? One time for the boys.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
It's daily.
That's sick. Thank you guys.
Yeah. So okay. So you're M4 man, huh?
Yeah, I'm an M4
All
man.
right,
You know,
all right.
I've only worked with an AK like a handful of times,
Okay.
and being left-handed, it's really hard to use. So,
I get that. I get that.
I do like guns. A lot of the newer guns right now like have the
Bambi.
the ambidextrous mag release.
Yep. And selector.
Yeah, and that's awesome to me. So, and like just doesn't happen on a lot of the AKs, so it's easy. It's easier for me to use. Yeah, and you can interchange the pieces out a lot easier. Easy to find mags. It's easier to like if we're in the field, it's 9 times out of 10 you're gonna have an M4 mag versus an AK mag. So
Yep.
it's just easier to like.
It is the Honda Civic of airsoft guns,
For
even
sure.
real guns.
For sure, yeah.
There's so much.
Yeah. What in America at least? Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
just so much available for it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't go wrong.
Yeah. So okay, but outside of the mayonnaise, what other model of gun do you also prefer or like?
I love Glocks.
All right.
I got Glocks.
Glocks on Glocks. I started getting to the 1911,
Oh, all right.
but
all
most of
right.
those motherfuckers are so heavy.
Full metal, bro.
Man.
Full metal.
I want to be like, but shock. I like it all, man. Everything. Sniper. I really do want to get a sniper rifle. A
Okay.
collapsible one, like one you can like
Fold up.
the one that the swamp sniper used in one of those videos. Is like,
Oh yeah, he
puts
just
it in his
takes
book bag. He just screws
Oh yeah.
it together and it's ready to rock. That to me is amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
Like, I like compact stuff that like unfolds into like, you know, it's a badass machine. You know, some stuff like that. I don't know. I like it all, bro.
Yep.
Grenade launchers. I love my grenade launcher. I love seeing stuff blow up. So
Well, I'm glad to see that you're open-minded about it because there's a lot of people that are like, I'll never run an AK. All I run is my MP5. That's all I need. I'm like,
Well, I think there's in airsoft there's more of a stigma of liking M4s, or so you know what I'm saying. So like,
oh, of course.
so people, well, a lot of times when they get all stickler about it, right? It's always like, oh yeah, like I run AKs only, nothing else.
Yep.
Because the AK is the best because of yada yada, which like they might be right. Or like, oh yeah, I only run the G36 or what? Yeah, so,
that would be sick. I'd like to
Yeah,
get my
yeah.
hands on a G36. That'd be crazy.
yeah, G36 is definitely a very interesting platform as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, are there anything else you'd like to
You can pick our brains.
pick your brains about?
I had so much stuff I wanted to ask you guys about, but honestly, I can't remember right
It's
now.
all good.
So maybe we'll do that off air. We'll do that off air. Yeah. But all right, yeah. So we're actually coming up on an hour actually.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, quick.
So actually, Mike, this is probably your time to plug anything you want to plug.
Well, the band Volumes just put out a new album. It's called Happier. You can
Lot of
find
bangers.
it anywhere. It's all bangers.
Can't rely. I was listening to it the past week.
I love that. Thank you, man. Hell yeah, that's awesome. We're gonna be going on a tour that's gonna get announced pretty soon. I can't say it yet, but just keep your eyes and ears out. We're gonna be on tour all year, playing Airsoft in all the fields around the country. So
You gotta
go
get
find
your
us,
teammates
man.
or your bandmates.
I know, man. I've been trying to get them on board, man. I think once they see this, I think it's like anything. They're just kind of apprehensive about it because they're like, "Does it hurt?
Yeah.
Does it hurt?"
It stings a little.
A little bit.
Stop being scared
You be
about
alright.
it.
You
Yeah.
know,
I'm still here, aren't I?
yeah, man. It doesn't feel that bad. I say paintball hurts worse.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
100%.
Yep.
100% hurts worse.
It's heavier. It's larger. Yeah.
Yeah, man. The bruises be wild on
Yeah,
you.
and when the paintballs don't bust,
Yeah.
it hurts even more. It has to bust in order for it to.
How you say it like that?
Let me tell you
Bust.
something. His vocabulary,
bust.
the words that he decides to
With the
use,
nuts. The nut buster.
Hey.
the words that he decides to use sometimes is just really questionable.
Mm-hmm.
But is there social media where they can follow you and your band?
Yes, Myke Terrible, MykeTerryble. is my Instagram handle. The band's Instagram handle is Volumes LA. And I think that's the same for the website as well. Yeah, follow us Instagram, Twitter. We on there. We out here. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Yep. Especially if when he goes on tour, make sure you DM him because if he's coming through,
Yeah.
you can play
Pull
with him.
up, pull up, man. Pull
And
up.
if there's any local fields, by the way,
Yeah, man.
that is in your area and their volumes is pulling up, let him know because he's always open to.
Yeah, we were
You are,
thinking
right?
about trying to do games like
Yeah.
beforehand, like it's like meet and greet packages. Let's go play Airsoft somewhere or something like that.
Yo.
We've been thinking about.
that's
I've been
tight.
really been wanting to do that, man.
Because there's a lot of
there's a lot of us out there.
like-minded people
Yeah,
in the
man.
community. Yeah.
And honestly, I'd be so bored on tour. I don't be doing nothing but playing video games anyways backstage. So like, I'd rather go outside and play for real. You know?
Yeah,
So-
I get it.
So I bring my Xbox with me. So
Okay.
He brings his Xbox and his loadout, bro.
and my dog. I bring it all.
Oh,
It's
bro.
like
And
I be
the
like I
dog.
move on the
I
road.
don't
So
even need a house. I'm
yeah,
just
man.
on-
I just sleep on the bus, man. I just count me in.
That's what's up.
So if you see us out, say what's up. And thank you guys for having me, man. I really appreciate it.
Hey,
man.
appreciate
you
you
for
Really
coming on,
sick.
man.
Thank you for
really
coming
sick.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we get to play with you soon.
Let's go.
yeah.
We're gonna
Please.
have- I'm gonna get your contact info
All
for
right.
sure.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
But all right, you guys,
All right.
thank you for tuning in to the Deadbox Podcast. My name is Cisco,
And Boaz and
Myke Terry.
and we'll see you guys next later.
Peace.
Next later. Bye. Peace.
oh gosh, what a mess.
I know.